Robert Slim Show.
Robert Slim, James Quinn, how are you?
James Quinn, great. How are you, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. What's going on?
Doing our show. Doing our big show.
Heck yeah, looked like you had a fun-filled lineup there, man. A lot of people tonight.
Yeah, we always do 6 guests, but we've been getting, like, bigger and better all the time, man.
Oh, always 6, huh? That's a lot. I mean, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, how have you been, bro?
I've been great. Trying to stay busy, trying to live the proverbial dream if we can.
Nice, dude. What, you're an actor, you're from Pittsburgh. Have you been doing anything new projects since we last talked to you?
Yeah, actually, I've been bouncing around a little bit here and there on a bunch of things. I just came off a feature film called Bystander that was shot locally in Pittsburgh, and it was a lot of fun. It was an action film. It had kind of like that Jason Bourne feel to it.
Nice.
I just finished that about a week and a half ago, and somehow or another, about maybe 2 weeks before filming started, I landed the lead role as a villain. Somebody had recommended me. We had a few chats, and within a couple of days, I took the part. And next thing I knew, we were all over Pittsburgh tearing the city up.
Nice. Is it like for theaters? Is it an indie film, or is it like going in theaters?
It's an independent film, but it's a SAG feature, so they are highly motivated. They got a marketing team called Macchiato Marketing on board, and from what I last heard, I guess come March or April, whenever the final product's out, they are going to push hard to try to hit theaters. So
that's outstanding. Wow, dude, congratulations.
So, yeah, I got my fingers crossed, so thank you.
No problem, man. That's great. That's great news. I wanted to ask you, too, I saw... I don't know if it's on your Twitter or Facebook, but a show called Outsiders. Is that something you're into?
Yeah, I guess they're 2 seasons deep now. It's been a real popular show for WGN, the WGN network in Pittsburgh, and I got a chance to sit in front of John Emile, who was the director for a film in '93 with Richard Gere and Jodie Foster, called Summersby, and a nice, awesome British fellow, man, with a huge resume. He had me come in, audition in front of him. I landed an episode, so I'm not a regular on the show, but I did get one episode, and I play a character named Stuart Grimes, and so it was a lot of fun for me just to be part of it. I mean, from what I see, there's a ton of popularity on the show.
Nice.
I personally only caught, like, the last few episodes last season, so I cheated a little bit, so I kind of have to go back into the archives now and see the rest.
What is your character like?
He is the... I can't say a lot about what's going on with them.
Oh, it's not out yet?
It's not out yet, no. It comes on, I guess, January of 17 is the first episode of season 2. I'm in episode 12, so
okay.
I'm going to say probably like March, early April by the time I get out. At least that episode, anyhow.
Nice.
So it's, I'm just not allowed to say a lot about the character right now, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm playing the ex-husband of one of the main characters, so that's kind of cool.
Cool. Can you say what Bystanders is about?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it's an action film. Like I said, it was shot on a red scarlet. It has a Jason Bourne type feel to it. There's a lot of martial arts, a lot of fighting. I play a character named Checkmate, who's the lead villain. I get the rock and Irish accent most of the film, but I'd bounce back and forth from English to Irish, so kind of keeping people on their toes. This story is about the character Checkmate, who's the villain, ends up kidnapping the chief of police's daughter. Well, this bystander, this character Kyle, is in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's just a guy that works for the coroner's office. He is a martial artist in his spare time. He sees this, tries to help save the day, and ends up getting himself, thrust into a world that he's not ready for.
Nice.
So now he's on the hook, and Checkmate and his crew are after him, and they're after the chief's daughter, they're after the chief, and so all kind of craziness ensues all over the city of Pittsburgh throughout the course of this film.
Nice.
Checkmate himself. What's that?
I was just gonna say, do you gotta say checkmate a lot? Like anytime he succeeds in something, he's like checkmate.
You know what? Yeah, it's funny you asked that because that's something that they wanted. They wanted it a lot in the script. I cut it in half just because I thought it was overplayed. The times that we do use it, it's a lot of fun.
Could you say it in the accent for us?
Checkmate.
Nice. Nice.
Every time he walks into a room, he's like, checkmate.
Yeah, it's kind of like basically when you got the upper hand on the good guys and you just made another kill, that's when it's impactful.
I would have doubled it up. Like, somebody gave me coffee, I'd be like, checkmate. You know, I put my shoes on. I would just triple it, quadruple it.
Oh, I wore it on, and I had too much fun with the Irish accent.
Checkmate.
People probably got tired of it.
Did you like have a problem, like, you know, you hear about actors having trouble getting out of character. Did you ever like have trouble, you know, speaking when you weren't filming?
In terms of, you know, being able to pull the Irish accent off, you mean?
Like, when you were not filming, did you still speak in character or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I got yelled at the house by my daughter all the time. She said, Dad, you're not on set. You got to drop this Irish thing. I said, I'm having too much fun with it.
Dude, that's another thing. I'll keep you going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks since we finished, and I still find myself doing it, just walking around the house and dropping a checkmate or using the Irish accent. Just for fun.
Nice, dude.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. They actually wanted me to do it in Russian initially, and I kind of like, every time I kept reading the script, it came out Irish, and they said, just let's go with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be good at either of them. Anytime I do anything, I just speak in my own voice.
Well, Russian was a little tougher for me, but I think it sounded so much. I think it's just the whole Russian thing sometimes with the bad guys overplayed, and it felt more sinister to be Irish.
I don't know, but Drago
There's
from Rocky
something about a
III.
crazy little Irishman.
Oh man, I got a lot of Irish in me. That's just funny to me.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of Irish heritage too. I think that's just why it just felt natural and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Can you do a Russian Slambo?
Yes, I can do Russian.
Ooh, that was good. I got da. Is that good?
I'm not even going to attempt. I can't
Isn't
do
that yes
voice
for
there.
Russian?
I'll just get this man some vodka.
I know punches.
They're both better than mine.
All I can do is a
Probably
high-pitched
why
fairy
I opted
voice.
out of the
and
Russian.
What about what was Yakov Smirnoff? Was he Russian?
Yakov Smirnoff was Polish. Now I don't know.
I think he was Yugoslavian because I think he did Yugo commercials back in the 80s.
That's awesome.
Yakov Smirnoff.
James, where is Pittsburgh compared to like Philly?
We are. I want to say we are about 4.5 hours southeast of Philly.
Southeast, okay, because I know like Pennsylvania, like swallows Jersey and everything, like, and New York. Pennsylvania's huge.
Completely other end of PA and like right at the edge of West Virginia and Ohio, where all those borders meet. We're kind of at the bottom of Pennsylvania.
Like, do you guys hate people from Philly? Like, is there like a beef going on? Like, what's the scene?
You know what? I don't. I got a lot of friends that live in Philly, but yeah, there is such a war between like Penguins and Flyers fans, and just in the sports world. But I think people in general, I think, get along.
Yeah, that's like from North Jersey. You got Yankees and Giants fans. You come down here, and it's like, yeah. The Phillies fans and like the Eagles fans. Like, what the fuck?
My cousin Ryan, he lives right on the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, and they all hate the Steelers out there. Like if he's like they're all like they're all about the Ravens, like the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh yeah, they have to be. I'm sure of it. But,
wow.
Yeah, you wear a Steelers jersey, they throw a banana at you or something. But,
yeah.
I try not to wear my Penguin stuff when I go to Philly, because I know that the Flyers fans just absolutely hate the Pens. But it's. I have nothing against Philly itself. I mean, Rocky was in Philadelphia. The last time I was there, I ran the steps just on principle.
That's cool, man. Dude, I've never even gotten shit, like, in Philly for my hat. I wear a Yankees hat all the time. But I've gotten shit around here and, like, more like West Jersey. I had an old man fucking talking so much shit one day because I had a Yankees hat on. I was ready to, like, go off on him. Like, he was just in a Wawa. Stopped at a Wawa for a coffee.
I heard up in, like, Boston, they beat some guy up for having a New York Yankees
Boston,
hat.
Yeah, we watched that video. I don't know if we watched it on the air or off, but yeah, we saw that. Like, I shared it once, I think.
Over a hat or a shirt, he might not even have been a fan. He might have liked the color. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Absolutely insane.
Right? Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
it gets ugly, man. Like even in Barnegat right there, there's both. You have Eagles fans and Giants fans.
That's what I'm saying.
Jammed on one street, and they'll go into wars where they'll like pop each other's like inflatables and everything. It's fucking crazy.
What side were you on, Slambo, in the Great War?
For the
He
Great
started
War.
it. He was just popping on both sides. Popping
Yeah,
inflatables
popped
on
those.
both
He's like, did you
sides.
see what that asshole did to you?
Yeah, man,
Your Eagle shit?
he popped your Eagles guy in the front.
He fucked up
Well,
your
they're
Mr.
brutal.
Bet. Yeah. I knew I liked you for a reason, Slambo.
Oh,
James, what do you do for fun when you're not acting? Like, what is your favorite thing to do?
I'm a little bit of a sports guy, a little bit of a health nut. I like to work out. I play ice hockey at least once or twice a week.
Cool.
It's kind of like my way of letting down, or I'm writing on the side when I'm not acting. It's just kind of my way of letting the brain heal a little.
Nice. What I saw too, you tweeted a couple things about wrestling. Are you a big wrestling fan?
Oh yeah, huge. Yeah, ever since I was probably 10 years old. I mean, it's not the game it used to be.
That's
Yeah,
I didn't know if you were still a
80s or
fan. Yeah. 80s and
Yeah,
90s.
still a big fan at heart, but I prefer to watch the older stuff.
Yeah, I still don't call it WWE. I still call it WWF.
The camel clutch.
That was the good days.
Yeah, exactly. I saw too. What was it? The Rock was just named. Was it People? Yeah, People Magazine's sexiest man, and like, he's kind of old now. Like, why didn't they name him when he was like in his prime? Like, I'm sure he's still honored to get it, but
Yeah, I don't know how that goes. I mean, I guess maybe because now his Hollywood career's taken off so well. I'm thinking that's probably what they're looking at. But
yeah. Were you Rock or Stone Cold?
It was such a toss-up. Probably The Rock, just based on his personality.
Nice, dude. Me too. I love the trash talk. Everything about the Rock. He's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. They were both awesome, and that's taking nothing away from either of them. And that was such a great era. You couldn't pick the wrong side to be on.
Dude, that was it. And then, like, I think they started getting threats from, like, sponsors. Like, and then that's when they changed everything up. And the last thing I heard was that you can't even bleed anymore in a match. You're getting, like, if you do bleed, you get, like, a $20,000 fine.
You know what? I did hear that. Yeah, I've heard that too.
I heard
they went to a whole PG thing again.
Yeah. I heard an interview with Chris Jericho where he said Vince was away and he left Chris Jericho in charge of the whole event that was going on. And one of the guys bled, and Chris got a fine. Chris Jericho got a fine just for being in charge, and that it went down. He got like a $13,000 fine.
I don't know. My favorite wrestler will always be the Macho Man.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Sure.
I was gonna say Foley. I loved Foley.
Yeah,
His birthday, I
Foley's
believe,
great,
was
too.
yesterday, mind you.
His birthday, yes, that's what I saw you post. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I found that on my Twitter and my Facebook feed. I made sure I put that out there, man. The Macho Man was the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm the cream of the crop, brother.
I liked
Some of these.
I liked Roddy
There was
Piper.
never anybody like him.
Yeah, nah, he was
I like
cool.
Rowdy
I loved Piper. Piper I always liked better than Hogan back in the day.
Yeah, Piper was the shit though.
Piper, I got to meet and work with Piper, man. He was a class act.
Wow, really? What was that like?
It was fun. It was a good time. I was like earlier when on my comeback in 2012, I believe it was. We were working on a Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies film, and I was one of the featured zombies there. And I ended up on the poster with Piper, and I got to work with him, and we had our lunch together the one day. He was just just a class act, man. It was like so surreal because I just remember him smashing a coconut off Jimmy Snuka's face in the 80s.
Yeah.
Here he reenacts it in this movie too. It's hilarious.
What's the movie called?
Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies.
That's what's called. Cool, dude. That sounds amazing. That sounds so
Yeah, it was
cool.
an indie, but it seemed to go pretty viral. People liked it.
I loved the John Carpenter film, They Live, that he was in.
Oh, They Live. That's
That was his best.
that's an
That was
amazing
by
movie.
far- That was one of the best street fights I've ever seen in a movie.
Dude, yes. I remember when that came out. I was just like, fucking love that movie.
Put the
yeah.
glasses.
The glasses. Yeah.
Put them on.
They made fun of that so well in South Park.
Oh yeah.
Timmy, put the hat on, Timmy.
Yeah, God.
James,
That was a classic.
what's the profile? You have a profile picture with like blood all over your head and face. What is that? Is that from a movie?
I'm trying to think of which one it is, Rob. Is it an older picture now, or is it on my profile?
I think it's the one you've had on. Let me see. Is it on Twitter?
Am I wearing a cross and like a
I don't remember.
button-up T-shirt?
You have like not a T-shirt. You have like a plaid button-up shirt.
Yeah, that was a horror film from a couple years ago. I was actually playing a pastor, and I just got done being attacked by these creatures in the woods, and that was kind of like, you know, they had killed my family, and I was on the hunt to get them back, and yeah, that was called Hell's Reckoning. That was about 4 years ago.
It looks a really badass picture. It might be on your Facebook.
I love the picture, so every now and again I go back to it.
Yeah, dude, I love it. I think it's on your Facebook, because Slim just went to your Twitter, and that's just like a regular picture. But I think it was on your Twitter, and like I said now, I think it's on your Facebook.
It may be. I get bored. I change them like every couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's it. James Quinn, Convergent Pictures. That picture's so cool looking, man. Yeah, you have like a rosary around your neck.
Yeah. That was for the pastor.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. I had a good time with that film.
What did you fight in that?
These were little. I'm trying to think of what they were. They were zombie-like creatures. You know, I just lost my character. Has just lost his wife and kid in a car accident, and then these creatures had come and killed the rest of the family. You know, the elders of the family, and I was out trying to hunt them down and kill them.
Nice.
But they didn't want to call them zombies, but for all intents and purposes, they were zombies. I think they just didn't want to use it because everybody was doing zombie stuff at the time, so they tried to drop the term. But everybody knows what they are.
What is your favorite genre of film to act in?
You know what? I love comedy. I don't get to do enough of it, but I absolutely love comedy. That's what my next feature is going to be.
Nice.
I can't wait to do it. It's called The Looney Bin. And then the last time I was on, we talked about Michael Keaton being one of my favorite actors. It's kind of what inspired us for this comedy called The Looney Bin. So the whole thing will take place in an institution, a bunch of nuts.
Nice.
And so I'm looking forward to that. That's probably going to be early spring.
Cool, dude. That's awesome.
Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson are like the two best.
I was thinking of two. What was it? Cuckoo's Nest.
Well, yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh my God, is that a great movie?
Oh yeah.
Chief was that his name?
Yeah, the Chief.
Yeah, who did he bash with the sink? Was it Nurse Ratched or I can't? It's been so long.
I think it was the nurse. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God, that's a fucking hell of a movie.
Yeah, he hated Ratched. She was pretty mean, man. She was brutal in her time.
Yeah, she was miserable. I actually own that. I bought that on DVD a few years ago, and I've still never unwrapped it and watched it. I don't watch any. I don't have time. I'm a jerk off.
That's a class. You get to save it for a rainy day, man.
But that's what it is. Yup. I got it. Nice. Have you written any movies, James?
Have I? Yeah. Yes. Actually, the one I was just telling you about, the Looney Bin, the one in the madhouse, I actually wrote that myself.
Awesome. And
that's my first feature that I've written.
Cool, dude. And what's that? Is that an indie film as well?
It's going to be, yeah. My company that I co-own and we produce with Convergent Pictures will be producing that. We're just talking with the rest of the investors right now.
Nice.
And we're hoping to push it as far as it can go to. I love independent film right now, and that's, to me, where it's at.
I think, yeah.
It's the rise of the independent film right now. It really is.
Yeah, that's exactly. Like, everything else rushes them out.
Hollywood is rusting.
Or they're just doing, let's do another Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many roles they have to play by all the time, and then they like to continually recycle things, which is fine, but I just want to try something fresh, and I think at the independent level, you can twist the roles a little bit, and then, nobody's expecting you to overachieve.
What goes into finding a movie, like making a movie? Like, you said you have to find investors, like, how much, how costly is it?
Well, I mean, I'm learning as I go. I've only got into the producing the last couple of years, but it can be. You can shoot a feature film for $20,000, but you're not going to get everything you want out of it, and people will be able to see it. It's really, to get a halfway decent one, you want to probably spend at least $60,000 to $100,000 if you can, and then that takes people with deep pockets sometimes. But they also need to know that they're going to get a return on their investment, and they have to be able to trust you as a producer and as an actor to deliver. And so it's all about marketing when we go in there and show them what we've done and what we intend to do, and coming up with a killer campaign that they can't miss. And I think that's the ticket here, and that's what we've been doing with the Looney Bin, is showing them. We shot a teaser scene for it. I don't know if you had a chance to see it yet. It's on my page.
No, I will definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's basically a group therapy session going around, and there's a few of these throughout the film that we're having fun with.
Nice.
And so to us is a great marketing tool because then they get to actually go into the loony bin and see what this film's going to be about.
Did you use a real mental hospital?
No, actually, we found a room at a local warehouse in Pittsburgh that actually looks like it's really white, and then that's what you would see when you picture an institution as a lot of white. And so it's just like 4 white walls, and we set our chairs up in like a group therapy style, and I think it sold for what we needed. And now we're actually looking at 2 or 3 different locations in the Pittsburgh area that we want to target for the feature itself, but it was a little more cost efficient to use the place we did for the teaser.
Nice. And who do you know to go after for investors?
Well, it's tough. I mean, they always tell you when you do your first film, which we did a couple shorts as a company, you have to rely on friends and family to help you out, and that was the case. People that don't know you, or if your company doesn't have a track record, they don't want to give you money. And so now that we have, to me, our best bet is to go out and find people that are not in the film business. Lawyers, doctors, people that that maybe, it's a hobby for them to want to be a filmmaker or producer and get their name on something, but they don't know a lot about the business, and we can teach them.
That's
They'll be
cool.
more prone to want to get involved, and so as opposed to somebody that's been in the business a long time and they look at you and go, "Oh, that's crap. I'm not giving you nothing."
If you want to borrow our intern, he could rough people up for you.
There you go. We could always use a good intern.
Bring my brass knuckles with
Right?
me.
You need to do it for
Especially
us,
one
too.
with a no shit taking clause.
You could even dress him like the Gimp. Did you see, James, did you see Quentin announcing his retirement in 2 movies?
Who was it?
Quentin Tarantino. He announced I think his retirement in 2 more films.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw it a few weeks ago. I didn't know if you heard anything, and I just think it's
No, somebody just told me that Jack Nicholson was done. I didn't know anything about that, and I'm still trying to see if there's any truth to those rumors.
Yeah, no, I'd seen a Facebook post going around.
I know that Quentin Tarantino had said there was a max number of movies that he wanted to do. I forget what the exact number was, but I know he's close to reaching it.
Kevin Smith said that too.
Yeah,
I had heard
he did retire.
But I heard that he's not necessarily going to retire. He doesn't want to do movies anymore. He wants to do plays, theater. He wants to do
that's
theater.
kind of what Hateful
That's what I heard the last thing was, right?
He
it
wants
was
to
a
do
play,
theater.
kind of.
And he wants to write novels.
He's come across that quote. I mean, the guy, I don't know if he could top what he's done anyway. He's done so many great things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't talk.
Exactly.
Be the Barry Sanders. Yeah. And that in your prime.
Yeah, yup. Exactly. I think too he said he was gonna slap his name on things. I think he's always
probably,
done.
Yeah.
Produced by Quentin Tarantino. Yeah.
I think, and he had nothing to do with it. He
Like
just sat in.
Hostile.
Yeah,
Hostile.
that's the one I was trying to think
Rodriguez
of.
is just going to have to step up to the plate and
make movies or do it with them.
No, make more movies. Make awesome. Well, he already makes awesome movies, but make more awesome movies.
I don't know what the last thing that Rodriguez
he did Machete, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Is that the last thing he did?
Yeah.
And
Machete
that series
Kills.
he did. What was it? From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. I thought the first one he did half of it, right?
Yeah.
And Tarantino did the other half.
Dusk Till Dawn was one of the best vampire. That was
a
the
cool
greatest
movie.
vampire
really
movie
cool.
ever made.
It's a really cool movie. I love Cheech's fucking role in that movie.
Yeah.
He's just the
Yeah, it
fucking...
actually kept my attention. I don't do the whole vampire thing a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that was one of those genre benders too, because it actually started out as you thought it was these 2 brothers are just serial killers.
Yeah.
And they're out of nowhere. They're and there's vampires.
If you don't see what the movie's, if you don't know what the movie's about, the vampires are just gonna punch you right in the gut. They just come out of nowhere.
James, we have to wrap this up, dude. Thank you so much for coming back.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure, guys. It's a blast.
Awesome, dude. And where can everybody find you?
You can find me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, IMDb. My slogan's always the JQ way. So any page you go to at the end, just type in the JQ way. You'll be able to bring me up.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, have a good one,
Absolutely.
man.
Later, man.
Have a good one, bro.
Later. Thanks.